Hi guys, I'm Hayden Crawford from the Dreamtime Academy and welcome to today's live Starseed Numerology readings. Now, as you know, I'm a wellness coach and spiritual teacher specializing in color therapy and numerology, and today I'm going to be revealing some Starseed Oracle insights so that you can not only understand yourself better, but also you can learn a bit more about your personality blueprint, your strengths and weaknesses, plus where your soul originated from after it left source consciousness. What I mean by this is that we've all come in from various different star constellations, alternative realities, parallel universes to help with the Earth's ascension into the fifth dimension. Now, when I found out I was Andromedan, this happened to me about 5 years ago now, and I woke up in the middle of the night and I was told that I was from Andromeda, which blew my mind because I didn't really know what it meant at the time. And from that, I have really learned a lot about what it is that I'm here to do. And the Dreamtime Academy was born to help you to rediscover your inner wisdom so you can experience life with more freedom, joy, and purpose. So hello to you, Linda. You're very quick off the mark today. I was just watching your YouTube channel. Well, there you go, Linda. That is definitely divine timing, I would say. Hello to Gwen Clark. There you go. You were just thinking about my channel, Gwen. Well, there you go, Linda. And hello to Jessie. It's nice to see you here, Jessie. How are you today? And have you had any PTSD after the rock hit your windscreen? Hopefully not. Okay, so we're going to start. We'll start with you then, Linda. Linda Hutchinson. Whereabouts in the world are you, Linda, today? So, Linda, you were born, is that the 10th of December or the 12th of October? If you can just confirm that for me, please. And Gwen, leave your date of birth there as well, and I'll take a look at you next. Just let me know whereabouts you're watching from. You're in Baltimore in Maryland. So is it the 10th of December? I bet it's not. I bet it's the 12th of October. Are you a Libran? You were born in Queens, New York, were you, Linda? Yeah. Yes, I've noticed that you've been in the woods. There you go. So the 12th. I thought you would be a Libran, Linda. There you go. All the best people are Libran, aren't they, Linda? Yeah. So you're in. Is that Pennsylvania, PA, Gwen? So the 10th of October, 1996. Okay, brilliant. Okay, so what we can see here is you are a day number 3, a ruling number 9, 10, 19, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. So you're another 29, 11. What do we always say about the 29, 11s, Jessie? They're always here. That's it. So like I seem to attract a lot of people who are born on the 29th, well, whose numbers add up to 29, all right, in their date of birth and then reduce down to an 11. So you actually have incarnated as a bit of an Olympic spiritual athlete. Bottle 29 in the color mirror system is a beautiful combination of like a deep magenta and a deep turquoise together combination. And that's actually your soul has chosen quite a difficult incarnation for you to be able to, you know, have a swift evolution during this lifetime. So you are a light bearer. So your ruling number, which is, you know, contains the information about your soul purpose, is this bottle here, number 11. And it's called duality, and it's actually deep magenta over clear. And duality is kind of like a look at the right and the wrong, the good and the bad, the black and the white. And it's your last look at issues of separation. So you might have had to go through many challenging, difficult times in your life for you to be able to kind of evolve more towards unity consciousness. And so it's about releasing the guilt, you know, letting go and forgiving yourself, forgiving your parents, and also forgiving your creator who got you into this mess in the first place. I thought it was because I went to Saginaw. I actually I worked at Camp Saginaw for 3 months, but in the summer of 1996, and that was in Oxford in Pennsylvania. You might have heard of Saginaw before, Gwen. Yeah, hello to Valine. Nice to see you here today, Valine. How are you? Bethlehem. Okay. So it's Bethlehem in PA as well, is it? Interesting. Okay. So what we can also see is that you've got a day number 3. Now, your 3 energy. So you're here to guide humanity forward into the new emerging golden age. You're very sensitive. You're very empathic, Linda. and you kind of feel how other people are feeling, but it often means that you can be quite psychic. This energy is a 3, so this is your day number influence, and the 3 is Jupiter, and it's all about expansion. It's about self-acceptance. So you need to learn how to accept yourself and move out the way, move out your own way, and kind of like move away from playing out the role of the martyr. That's the shadow pattern of coral. But you are definitely somebody who's here, who's more aligned to the arts than the sciences. You're probably inspired by writing and music and lyrics and poetry and that type of thing. And also you're quite a sociable person when you're living positively as well. So you like to be sociable, have a laugh, have fun and all the rest of it. But when you're living negatively, you can be a bit critical and judgmental, a bit critical of other people. It's kind of the way it sometimes plays itself out. So Linda's going, so true. Where are you watching from, Valine? If you leave some information about yourself and let me know who you are and where you're from. So you can be a bit skeptical, Linda, can't you, when you're introduced to new concepts, new ideas, because this is called the arrow of the inquirer. And it means that you like to investigate things properly yourself first before you buy into anything, because you are a bit skeptical. But when you get your own proof, you turn into an avid convert. All right. So you would then be the sort of person that'll be like, oh, hang on a minute, this is right. I believe this now. But you have to go through that whole process. You've got 2 9s. Now, the 9 is amplified, and the 9 is wisdom, idealism, and responsibility, as well as ambition. So, you are very ambitious. You are very idealistic. So you can look at the world through rose-colored spectacles, but you've got a lot of wisdom. There's a lot of ingrained wisdom there within you, and you are a thinker. You've got a vivid imagination. Your memory is stimulated as well through this, because the 3 is a mind number. The 11 is a soul number. So the 11 is more like your spiritual purpose in life, but you want expansion. So for you, you've got far more important things to do with your life purpose than get a regular day job. Hello to Ram, nice to see you. So you're in Philadelphia, so another Pennsylvania, Valine. Yeah, I actually went to Philadelphia when I was at Saginaw. Yeah, so I had a really nice time there. I went to Washington, and I went to New York as well back in the day. That was when I was 26. So you're also somebody, you can be somebody who can be quite chatty, all right, but also you need your time of quiet as well. You've got 3 wands, very intuitive, quite a creative person as well. The 6 is you love the home, the family, you're very creative as well. And we travel in 9-year cycles in numerology. So we have a personal year cycle influence, which is like a numerical influence, which will last that whole year. And for you, you're in a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you're at the end of a 9-year cycle at the moment. So don't make any major decisions this year. It's best if you kind of hold off a little bit. So next year, fresh new energy comes in for you. So that's the time for you to be making decisions, changing jobs, moving house, or changing relationships. But this year, just hold out. It's not the right time to be making any major decisions for you. Yeah, it is, Gwen. It is. It's Pennsylvania in the house tonight. So Linda's clapping, lots of claps there. So is this making sense for you, Linda? Yeah? Try your best, definitely. Okay, so you were born in Philadelphia, Valine, as well, but you're over in California now. So it's the Philadelphia Flyers, isn't it? I remember I used to have a T-shirt, like an orange T-shirt, that I bought in a second-hand shop when I was over at Camp Saginaw, and it said the Philadelphia Flyers on it. And I remember when I was in Philadelphia, I ate a hoagie. Do you remember them? Hoagies. I think they're like a big sandwich with like cheese sauce on it. I had quite a few hoagies. So there you go. So how does that make sense for you then? So you've got this, you are definitely here to guide humanity forward. So I know that you've probably had quite a rough paper round, but at the end of the day, your soul has chosen that incarnation so that you can have a swift evolution of soul, Linda, okay? Now, remember, I'm only just wetting your whistle a little bit at the moment, okay? So this is just based around your date of birth. But we really do need to put your name chart and your birth chart side by side for us to be able to understand fully all of the influences. And if your name vibration is either complementary or supplementary to your birth chart, and from that, we can look at your soul urge number, which is your deepest inner soul yearnings. So what your soul wanted to experience during this lifetime, your outer expression number, which is more your conscious masculine expression. So how other people perceive you, and your complete name number as well, which will either support or kind of go against your ruling number. And also it will look at where your soul originated from after it left source consciousness. So I create like a 22-page handcrafted Starseed Numerology report, which are on special during the month of September for only $59 Australian, and that will reveal to you whether you are from Arcturus or the Pleiades or Sirius or Lyra or Orion or Andromeda like me. And that will, you know, give you that information based around the position of your sun at the time you were born. So it'll look at your astrological, your numerological influences, and it'll look at your peak years of maturity as well, which are, you've got 4 of those, which are very predictive of your future. So they are incredible. They're so good. And yeah, they take about 5 to 7 business days to create because they are handcrafted. They're not computer generated. I will need your date, time and place of birth, plus your living name, which is the name that you like to go by, not necessarily the name that, you know, is on your birth certificate. So I'll pop a little link in there for you as well. So you can purchase one after today's live if you want one. You know, you might not want one, but if you do, there it is. Yeah, it's 22 pages, Linda. 22 pages. It's like a roadmap for your future. So, and it's Australian dollars as well. So it's $59 Australian, which I think in the US is about 40 or something like that, $37 to $40. All right, Linda. So there you go. That was Linda. So hello to Crystal, who's just joined us as well. Crystal in Austin, in Texas. Fantastic. I've actually been working with a lady in Austin, in Texas. I've been teaching her numerology. Actually, she's gotten through to level 2 numerology. She's in Texas, and that's been fun working with her. Okay, so next up is Gwen. I'm going to go to you, Gwen, and then I'll come to Valine and then Crystal. Okay, so let's have a look. So Gwen, what's your date of birth again? Gwen, you were the 28th of August. What year, Gwen, was it? 28th of August. You need to put... Oh, you're going to go, Gwen, are you? Yeah? I was just about to do you a reading. There you go. So if you're going to stick around, I will need your year of birth as well. Okay. So if you're going to stick around, then let me know and I'll have a look at yours next. If not, there you go. So I was actually doing Linda then, Gwen. I wasn't even doing you. Oh dear. Okay, so let's have a look. So we'll go to Valine next. So you're the 16th of the 4th, 1955. Okay. Valine. '16th of the 4th, 1955. You have to pay attention when we're doing this, you see. You don't want to be getting any somebody else's information. Funny. Okay, so we've got the 9 and the 2 5s there as well. Okay, brilliant. So Valine, you are a day number 7, a ruling number 9, 10, 24. 24, 31, really number 4. Okay, so Valine, what we can see is that you're a day number 16 that reduces to a 7. Now, I know what the 16 is all about because I was born on the 16th of October, and this is a karmic number. So what that means for you, Valine, is that you maybe have a fear that you're going to lose everything all of a sudden. It's like a fear of betrayal, or that you're going to lose everything that you've got. And that would stem from like a previous incarnation where you were either killed in a war or killed suddenly, and you might have brought that forward for you. So it's lessons to be learned. So you need to learn through your own experiences. It's the 16 in traditional tarot is the Tower. All right. So it's the Tower experience. So it's about a breaking down or an explosion of old structures in your life for a consequent clarification. So there's lessons in sacrifice that have to come up for you during your life experience. Yeah. But it's also about, you learning through your own experiences. But when you learn the hard way, often it makes you a good teacher. So often day number 16 people go into spiritual teaching, or they go into teaching on some level. So you like to explore the subconscious mind, so you'd make a good hypnotherapist or counselor. You like to explore the illusions, miracles, mysteries, magic, and faith of life, Valine. That's very important to you. And having a ruling number 4 is you've got to learn to let go. So the influence of the 7, which is your day number, is Neptune. And Neptune was the Roman god of the sea. So this is bottle 7 in the color mirrors system, which is a numerology-based color therapy system that I work with. And turquoise is about Atlantis. So often people with a 7, they've got an ancient soul connection to Atlantis. So that's why you make like a good spiritual teacher, for example, but you've got to learn how to trust. Trust is very important for you within this experience, learning to trust yourself and communicate your heartfelt truths. So the 7 is a physical number, and so is your day number 4. So your ruling number 4, which is when you add up all the numbers in your date of birth and reduce it down to its lowest common denominator, it comes to a 4. And the 4 is another physical number. If you think of it as a square in sacred geometry, so, you know, as a shape, it's 4. So this is about, it's about, you know, you like the practical, physical and material aspects of life. It's just kind of who you are, what makes you roll. So you like having a nice car, nice house and nice things, you know, but also, you know, your physical aspects are highlighted as well. But you've got to learn how to let go of all the things in your life that no longer serve you. So that's like old structures, old people, old places, old beliefs. Letting those go so you can pave the way for the new emerging golden age. So that's the 4, the ruling 4. So you're attracted to the manual arts, you know, so you'll be a doing person, you like the physical things. So if you're in like the wellness industry, for example, you'd be wanting to do yoga or massage, something where you can use your hands would be really important. Okay. So Valine's saying, oh, yes. Now you're also you've got this arrow here, which is called the arrow of determination. Now, what that means for you is that you are somebody who is very persistent in your life to be able to achieve your goals and dreams. So you've got that real sort of dog with a bone kind of attitude. You want to be able to see your project through to finality. You've got this as a strength within your personality blueprint, which is awesome, really, because it means that you can then go on and, you know, and activate those strengths to be able to help you out in life. You've got 2 5s, okay, and also you've got the arrow of the will, which is the 4, 5, and 6, which is it's kind of like the backbone of the birth chart, which means that you very rarely take heed of your own intuition, and you don't listen to other people. You've got a lot of willpower, so you can be quite a strong-willed person, Valine. Sometimes it can be a bit, you know, sort of disconcerting for people around you because it is quite a strength within your blueprint. You feel things very intensely. The 5 is the center of your emotional plane. So for you, there's like an amplification of that 5 energy, which is Mercury. It's green, you know, it's heart chakra energy. It's this, you've got a great depth of feeling. So you must avoid getting into arguments or having atmospheres around you before you eat, because it will cause havoc with your digestive system. So, you know, there's a creative expression there within you as well. So you are a creative person. You love the home and family. And actually, I feel like you could express that creativity through your hands. You are definitely somebody as well who knows how they feel, and you're able to communicate how you feel. And you feel things very passionately, but you've got to be able to express yourself to the people around you. It's very, very important. Now, you're in a year cycle 5, 9, 10, 16. So you're in a 7. So the 7 can be quite a difficult year in numerology. Okay, so it means that if you're not living your purpose, you might have a bad year. It might be that, you know, you sort of have to experience sacrifice on some level, but only if you're not living your purpose. Now, if you are living your purpose, that's excellent news, isn't it? Because what that will mean is that you will be able to, you know, sort of continue that work without any problems whatsoever, Valine, okay? So leave a few comments. Let me know what you thought. Did that make sense for you today, Valine? Okay, so that's a great strength within your birth chart. I'm very, very practical, very organized, you know, and definitely you are someone who needs to learn through your own experience, but you are interested in exploring, you know, the mysteries, illusions, miracles, magic, and faith of life as well. Okie dokie. So that was Valine. So Valine, we can go on to the next one now, which is Crystal. Are you still there, Crystal? Let's have a look at you. All right. Okay, so Valine, sorry, Crystal Hagen. Crystal. And Crystal, you are the 27th of June, 1975. 1977625. I think that's everything. So you're a day number 9. Oh, you work in healthcare. Fantastic. Yes, brilliant. And you've been working on issues of trust and letting go. And you're learning Reiki as well, which is awesome. And hello to Danny Hope Zine. Crystal, are you still there? Lovely. I'm just having a look at yours now. Crystal, let me know if you're still there. So Crystal, a day number 9, which is Mars energy. Okay, so this is like you are a healer, a counselor. You've got to make sure you speak up about how you feel instead of being meek and mild and getting angry and frustrated, though. So just watch out for that. You've got the arrow of determination, and also you've got the double 7 as well. Now, the 7 is about sacrifice. So you need to learn to let go and sacrifices in love, health, or money. So 2 of those 3 things. Very intuitive, sensitive. You struggle to communicate how you feel a little bit. And then your ruling number is a 9, 10, 17, 18, 22, 28, 29, 30. 37, you're a 10. So you could have your own business. You have a very soft feminine leadership skill that can never be abused. And actually, you've got access to ancient Egyptian wisdom as well, which is, this is the Wheel of Fortune in the color mirrors, and it's bottle 10. So that's your big influence there. And then the 9, which is Mars, that's the big influence as well. Your day number 9, which is the healer. So you again, you should have your own wellness business, your own healing business. You're a counselor. You're either a nurse or you want to look after people. You've got a great deal of responsibility, and also you're very idealistic as well. But you've got the determination to be able to see your goals through to finality. Okay, so there you go. So leave a few comments, Crystal, and let me know. I don't know if Crystal's still with us or whether she nicked off. It might be quite late where you're watching from today. And Danny, will have a look at you next. Now, Danny, are you still there, lovely? Danny is born on the 22nd of March, 1984. All right, so Danny, we're with you now. So you got the arrow of the planner. So you have an inherent love of order and processes, and you're very organized as well. So that's really cool. You're a day number 22 over 4 and a ruling number 9, 10, 18, 19, 22, 22, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, another 29, 11 person. Okay, interesting. Okay, so that's what your chart looks like. Danny, are you still there, lovely? Okay, so Danny, this is the arrow of the planner, which we were just talking about. The 29 over 11 is like you are you're very sensitive and intuitive, possibly quite psychic as well. And you know, you've got a feminine energy, but you've chosen to experience quite a difficult life this time round. Okay, so you've chosen grace, to attain grace under pressure. So you are the Olympic spiritual athlete. So the 29 is a difficult vibration. It's a deep magenta and deep turquoise color combination. And in when it reduces down to an 11 is a master number. So this is duality in the color mirror system, bottle 11. So it's like the black and the white, the good and the bad, the right and the wrong. It's your last look at issues of separation. So you are here to guide humanity forward into the new emerging golden age. And especially because, Danny, you've got the 22 over 4 as your day number as well, which is another master number. And that's very sensitive and intuitive as well. There's a lot of feminine energy around you. So this is the 22, which is called forgiveness. And this is deep magenta over magenta. So this is really about you, you know, as an empath. You know, you feel how other people are feeling. You want to be able to sort of help people on a global scale, you know. So a lot of 22 people will go into welfare organizations or humanitarian work as well. So the 8 is independence. You are independent, and the 4 and the 8 are both about organization. So there's planning and organization around this. You do struggle to communicate how you feel a little bit. Okay. So the 27th of June, 1980, 19. So where did I get? So you're 1975. So you're 1975, Crystal, yeah? Oh, right, okay. So I've got your day 27th of June. Oh, this is Danny. Oh, so I've done yours already for you, Crystal. Yeah. So if you go back, you watch the rerun. Okay. Make sure you watch the rerun because I've had a look at yours already. And if you want me to do your report for you, I'm more than happy to do that. There's a link that I've put up in the section above, and that's when I need your date, time, and place of birth. Okay. Hello to Lisa Morales, who's just joined us as well. How are you today? So, Danny, leave a few comments and let me know what you thought of that. Okay, does that make sense for you? You're in a personal year cycle 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You're in a 3 this year. So, it's a good year for you to learn something new this year. Okay, so learn something new. You know, it's a great year to stimulate your mind. The 3 is a mind number, it's left brain, it's analysis, memory. So, you will be able to retain information better this year. So maybe it's time to study numerology or color therapy with the Dreamtime Academy potentially. Okay, so Danny, there you go. Leave a few comments and let me know. So Lisa says, a better now seeing you. Oh, well, have you had a bad day? Have you, Lisa? What's been going on for you today then, Lisa? So Lisa is born on the 23rd of the 8th, 1968. Let's have a look at yours, Lisa. So you've got the 1, 2 8s, a 9, a 6, a 3, a 2. Okay, so you're a bit of a left brainer as well, Lisa. This is Lisa's. Oh, you've had a good day. Excellent. Perfect. Well, that's the most important thing, isn't it? Having a good day. So yeah, so you've got the arrow of intellect. There's all the numbers on the mental plane, and then you've also got the arrow of the planet. Okay, so this means that you've got an inherent love of order and processes, but also you've got a very active mind. So your memory, imagination, analysis, creativity, and your wisdom is all stimulated through this arrow here. So sometimes you maybe overthink things a little bit, and it can mean that you've got a better long-term memory than your short-term memory, for example. You're also very independent, Lisa. So you're very organized. You love to be in control. You're almost fiercely independent. You love doing things your own way. You struggle as well to communicate how you feel, but you are very empathic and intuitive, and you need freedom. So your day number is a 5, which is Mercury. All right. So Mercury is this bottle here, green over green. So you need space and freedom, and you need freedom of expression. So you need people around you that you can open up to. You don't like feeling restricted in any way. You need to be able to communicate how you feel. You need to let go of old masks as well. And if any part of you wants to hide, it will make life quite difficult for you. So you are a 9, 10, 18, 19, 24, 34, 35, 36, 37. So another day, a ruling number 10. So more sort of green energy and gold coming in there. The 10 is the wheel of fortune. So if I gave you lemons, you'd make lemonade. You'd make a good business owner, but as long as you feel free within that, it's probably better for you to do that than have a regular day job. You need to sort of do your own thing. But you've got ancient Egyptian wisdom that you can tap into as well. So a lot of soul-based energy, authentic power and wisdom, a soft, very soft, feminine, authentic power and wisdom that you've got access to, instead of an ego-based power. So Crystal Hagen, you just got your Reiki 3 certified. Brilliant. So you're a Reiki master. Are you going to teach Reiki then now? Yeah. Awesome. Good for you. Yeah, well, that would make sense. Being a day number 9, okay, that's the healer. Okay, so that's where I started, because I'm a ruling number 9. I started learning Reiki when I was in my 20s, and then I studied bush flowers, and then numerology, and then color therapy, and then starseed stuff. Yeah, so it's often the way. Good. So it made sense for you. Good. Excellent. That's really good, Crystal. So how do you find out about what, Lisa? Ancient Egyptian wisdom that I would have. Okay, so one of the best ways to do it is to bathe in like your ruling number bottle, so you pour this into your bath and then you submerge your body and then you go into alpha brainwave state, allow yourself to go into like a meditative translate state and then allow it to come back to you. It sort of it'll be like a soul retrieval. So yeah, through meditation, through bathing in the color frequencies that are aligned to you. It's the way it works. Okay, so trust the process. I mean, these are powerful vibrational remedies, and you can access them in Australia, in England, in America, in Europe, wherever you are. So if you'd like to try the colour mirrors bottles, then please just message me and I can send you some information, a link to my shop, and you can check out all the different colour combinations. And the way it works is a self-diagnosis system. So I don't tell you what you need. You know what you need. All right. So you have to choose what it is that you need. Okay, Danny. So Danny, that made sense for you, yeah? Good. So this has been so extremely fascinating to learn. Excellent. Good. Well, remember, we're only just looking at your date of birth, Danny, at the moment. If you want something that's a lot more accurate, you need to look at your date, birth date chart, and also your name chart together, because one of them, they'll either be complementary or supplementary. So what you lack in your birth chart often is made up in your name chart, but we need to look at both of them together. And that will reveal your soul urge number, which is your deepest inner soul yearnings, and also your outer expression number, which is the way you're perceived by the outside world. And it will also reveal your pyramids as well, your peak years of maturity, and actually where your soul originated from after it left source consciousness. So whether you're Pleiadian or Arcturian or Andromedan or Lyran or Orion or whatever. And that is based around the position of your sun at the time that you're born in your astrology as well. Okay. Hey to Rick, nice to see you, Rick. How are you today? And Iceworld, I took your advice about grounding yourself, and I remember you said having more freedom. You're definitely right. Thanks. Good, good. I'm really pleased that that's made sense for you. So you did a bit of grounding, did you? Yeah. So Linda wants one for her son. I'm going to have a look next at Rick. Okay, Rick. All right, Rick. So you were born on the 15th of the 2nd, 1966. Five 2 9 6 6. Brilliant. Okay. So what we can see there, Rick, you're a day number 6. You're a very creative person. You're a bit of a magician, actually. So you're able to pull a rabbit out of a hat. You've got heart and solar plexus energy combined. All right. So you've got a soft feminine energy about you. The 6 is Venus. Okay. So Venus is pink over pink as well. So lots of feminine sort of energy there. It's about balance and harmony in relationships. It's about unconditional love towards the self. You know, it's about loving yourself enough on the inside, and then your reality will reflect that on the outside. So Venus is the planet of love. It's very Libran based energy. You know, it's kind of like, you know, the creative type. So you are very creative. You love the home. You love the family. It's very important to you as well. And that's amplified really because you've got 2 6s. You've got to make sure that you live on the creative aspect of the 6, because if you don't, what can happen is that you get very possessive in relationships. You could end up being a worrywart or feeling anxiety and those sorts of things as well. Okay. So Starseeds Tarot for Light says, I'm seeing 444 and 4s all the time. That's my number. Well, that's because it's all about building blocks. The 4 is a physical number, you see. It's about the angels are saying to you, it's time to build. It's time to build, you know, all the rest of it. So yes, I do, Rick. I have got a website. I'll pop down the details here for you now. Now that's just a link through to get your report in the shop. But that is the link through to the website as well. So you can explore the website on there and all the services that I offer, because we do like courses, retreats, we do consultations, the whole shebang. You know, it's all there through the Dreamtime Academy. So I definitely did. With that being said, I moved into another state in a brand new beginnings and new environment, feeling freely and peace. Good for you, Ice World. That's awesome to hear. Well done, you. So, Rick, you've got the arrow of determination. So you are somebody who is very persistent in your life to be able to achieve your goals and dreams. And you know, so you've got this to work with. It's a positive aspect of your birth chart. Your verbal communication skills are perfect. So you're a really good listener. You're a good talker. You've got balance within that. You know how you feel. It's beautiful. Okay. So Danny says, wow, I have goosebumps after that. You couldn't have been more spot on with everything. The organization, the psychic abilities, and the harder life choices this time around. Thank you so much. Fantastic, Danny. Well, remember, that's only just the tip of the iceberg. Remember, just the tip of the iceberg there. And tarot for life, you're born on the 13th, were you? Yeah. So you have to work harder than a lot of people, because the 13 is a karmic number to be able to achieve your goals and dreams, because the 4 is like the physical material realm. When you're a 13, it means that you weren't born with a silver spoon in your mouth. You have to work quite hard to achieve the material successes that other people might get very quickly. So it's just the way it is, you know. Your ruling number, Rick, is a 9, 10, 16, 16, 22, 24, 29, 30. So you're ruling 3. So both of your numbers are on the mind plane. Your major influences, your ruling number, which is like your life path number, and your day number. So the 3 is actually Jupiter. So this is your biggest influence. So you are inspired by music, poetry, lyrics, writing, publishing. You know, you are very sociable. You need to be involved in community-based social projects. The 3 is all about expansion and self-acceptance. So you really need to transcend the role of the victim and the martyr. Step into your power. Learn to love and accept yourself just the way that you are, Rick. It's really important. And that's when expansion will take place for you. The 3 is very much imagination, memory, analysis. You can be quite critical. You can suffer from low self-esteem when you're living negatively. So you need to work through those issues, you know, where you need to learn to love yourself unconditionally, and that will help you. No, it is. It's dream time with a double E. So the reason why I call it dream time instead of like DREAM is because dream time is quite a sacred indigenous word in Australia. And, you know, I wanted to pay it due respect. So it's almost like Dreamtime is a modern take on an ancient wisdom. So it's based around the Dreamtime state being a beyond Delta. And Delta is like a deep brainwave state. And it's almost like moving more into somnambulistic brainwave state, where we can start shifting our realities. Okay, so it's where we become more consciously creating our own environments. So hello to Kelly, loyal to a fault. Nice to see you here. Born in 72. All the best people were born in 72. So was I, Kelly. So there you go. And there you go. So there you go. Hudati, it says, hi Hayden, I'm confused person about what is my passion and what to do in my life. I would like a reading, please. Okay, so you don't know who you are, why you're here, or what you're here to do. It's a very common trait, you know, Huda, in a lot of people. You know, the 3 main questions in life are, who am I, where am I from, and what am I here to do? It's kind of like a thing. And it's a thing with being a starseed as well on the planet at this moment in time as well. So there you go. So Rick, hopefully that's made sense. You're in a personal year cycle 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13. You're in a 4. So it's a trough year of consolidation, Rick, for you this year. I'm in my personal year cycle 4 as well. And so it's a good year to like recuperate, build your physical body up. You know, like I've been going to the gym for the whole year since my 4 started, and it's like building your body, you know, resting up if you've been ill. It's about building solid foundations, building things so that everything's in place for the remaining 5 years of your 9-year cycle. So you might have noticed that as well going on for you as well, Rick. Okay, so that was Rick. Who should we go to next? Let's have a look. So we've done Rick, we've done Linda, we've done Crystal. We've got Starseed. What's your real name, Starseed? And Huda. Okay, let's have a look at you, Huda. So Huda, are you born on the 10th of the 12th or the 12th of the 10th? Are you October or December? If you can just confirm that for me, please. And Kelly says, it's a huge puzzle. What's a huge puzzle, Kelly? Tell me more. Tell me more. I'm fascinated to find out. So the 10th of December. Okay. Okay, so Huda. 10th of December, 1994. Let's try and give you some advice and guidance then to help you through this, should we? Okay, so there we go. So these are the numbers that you've got to work with. So, you know, again, you've only really got a few numbers, haven't you, within your birth chart. So you've got the arrow of the Inquirer, which is a negative arrow within your birth chart, which means that you can be a bit skeptical of anything that can't be scientifically proven until you get your own proof. Once you've been through your own investigations and research and you found something to be true within your own heart, you then become an avid convert. So that's this one. You're also very ambitious. Your nines are isolated and amplified because there's two of them. So you are a humanitarian. You want to help people. You're very ambitious. You're very wise. So just watch that sometimes. You like the material aspects of life and the practical, physical aspects of life. You're also very intuitive and sensitive. And also, sometimes you react with emotionally instead of responding, but your day number is a 10. So you are a manifester. You're like an alchemist. Your 10 energy is the Wheel of Fortune, which is gold over olive green. And this is like, the Wheel of Fortune, and that's what it's called. So it's almost like a soft feminine leadership skill that you've got access to. So you could be your own business, have your own business. You could be the leader of your own business. You like to lead. And then your ruling number is a 9, 10, 19, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. So you're a ruling number 9. So you're a healer. You're a counselor. The Mars energy is about, you've got to speak up about how you feel instead of suppressing it and getting angry and frustrated, because Mars is fire energy. So this is your ruling number. This is the healer, the counselor, the nurse. A lot of people with this will either work in healing, or because there's the 9 never loses its integrity. There's a lot of wisdom and ambition and idealism within the 9, and the 10 then is the person that needs to have its own business. So you're Philadelphia as well, are you, Starseed Tarot? Yeah, interesting. There you go. There you go. So you'd like to know more about your Starseed mission or numerology as well. And Kelly says, I don't know why I'm here, but I'm glad I'm in. Well, there you are. You're here, Kelly. So that's the most important thing. So Huda, there you go. So that's some little insights for you. You're in a year cycle 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So again, not the best year for you to make any major decisions. Wait until next year to change job, change house, or change relationships, because the 9 is the end of a cycle. So just hold off making big decisions, big choices, okay? So leave a few comments, Huda, and let me know if this made sense for you today, and I'll have a look. I'm going to come to you now, Miss Starseeds, okay? So Starseeds, leave your real name. That would be really cool if you could do that for me, please. And you are on the 13th of the 8th, 1988. Now, remember, if you'd like a Starseed Numerology report, then they are handcrafted. They're not computer generated. I do them myself. So they take about 5 to 7 business days to create. And I'll need your date, time, and place of birth, plus the name that you like to go by as well. Okay, and they're on special for only 59 Australian. I've left the link further up. So Huda says, very true. I was told I can heal people with my speech and I should be a motivational speaker. Well, there you go. There you go. So if you can heal people with your speech, definitely step into that power. You see, again, you've got this access to ancient Egyptian wisdom that you can harness, because this bottle here, it relates to the goddess Isis, who gave birth to the sun, the ancient Egyptian goddess. Okay, so Starseeds, you've got 3 8s. You're you love to be in control. When you've got 3 8s, it's an amplification of your 8 energy. So you love to be in control. You're very independent person, and you're very organized, and actually very, you like processes. You're very practical, and all the organization comes up because obviously you are, you've got the day number 4, which is a square. The 4 is a physical number. And it's about change and letting go. This is Uranus in the color mirror system. It's yellow over deep turquoise. And it's quite a difficult vibration, really, because it's all about you letting go of old structures in your life to evolve into the new emerging golden age. So it's like letting go of old people, old places, old beliefs that no longer serve you. But you have to work harder than a lot of people around you to be able to achieve those goals and dreams in life. What we can also see here is you've got the arrow of frustration, which is difficulties for you during childhood. So this could be that, that your mum and dad separated when you were younger, or difficulties within adult relationships. Because you are so independent, you might find it hard keeping a relationship, but also, sibling rivalry or ill health, or just feeling like you didn't fit in. And you were born in Jamaica, yeah? Cool. Hello to Amy Apocalico. Nice to see you, Amy. And Amy, you've got quite a few eights. You've got a couple of eights there in your birth date as well. So whenever you've got like a lot of eights within your birth date, it's always about independence, organization, control, and it's about methodologies. It's about processes, doing things the right way. You know, so that this is an amplification there of that 8 energy. Your ruling number is 9, 10, 18, 19, 26. 26, 36, 37, 38, 8, 9, 10, 11. So you're ruling number 11. So again, the 11s are very psychic. They're very intuitive. They're very sensitive. You know, so you are here to guide humanity forward into the new emerging golden age. It's duality, which is your ruling number. So this is the black and the white, the good and bad. You help people with their shadow patterns, but you have to work through your own first. So it's about letting go of guilt, forgiving yourself, helping people with that. I feel like for you, you know, that you struggle a little bit to communicate how you feel. The 1-1 is isolated, and it's also only 1. So you don't know how you feel sometimes, so you can react to emotional situations. And your imagination and memory is sometimes otherworldly, you know, so it's kind of like it's stimulated. You might, you know, you might, you know, get paranoid sometimes because that's when the 3 is isolated. It's like the memory kind of drifts away with itself a little bit. So the imagination runs away with itself. Hi, Amy. Whereabouts are you watching from today? So there you go. So Kelly, if you'd like me to have a look at your date of birth, I can do that. Just leave your, oh, you're the 8th of the 1st. Yeah. If you just confirm that for me, Kelly loyal to a fault. And then Starseeds is in a year cycle 5, 10, 13, 16, 17. So you're in an 8. So it's a really good year for you. The 8 is a great year to step into your independence, your personal power, and things start coming together, you know, so money starts improving as well during your personal year cycle 8. So it's a really good time to be able to experience that. So Amy, you're in San Diego, Oceanside. Beautiful. I'll have a look at yours in a second. I'm just going to go to Kelly next. So Kelly, let's have a look at Kelly. Kelly, you were born on the 8th of January, 1972. So Kelly's like, I don't know why I'm here, but I'm here. So because you're here, you're going to get some free insights with me today. Okay. So I'm going to wet your whistle, give you some insights based around your date of birth. Okay. So here we go. So day number 8, again, this is Saturn energy. So Saturn is old father time. So if you've got a day number 8, a ruling number 8, this is 8. It's violet over lilac over violet. And it's like you recognize your future needs to be built on solid foundation. So you make a good money manager. You make a good manager in general. And actually you're very nurturing, very caring, very process driven, very independent. And there's a great sense of organization around you as well. So that's your day number. You've also got the arrow of activity, which is the 7, 8, and 9. Now, this is on the active end of your birth chart, and it means that for you, you have got a suppression of nervous energy. So you're always on the go. You're always doing things. You're always here, there, and everywhere, just doing lots of different things. You need relaxing, peaceful company around you so that you can just chill out a little bit. You've also got the arrow of frustration, which is difficulties for you during childhood as well. So it's like your mum and dad may have separated. It could have been sibling rivalry, ill health, or feeling like you didn't fit in. But also, it could also manifest as issues within your adult relationships. Now, you do have a very beautiful, soft, balanced intuition and sensitivity. You've got very good gut first impressions of people, and your communication skills are good as well. You're a good listener as well as being a good talker, but sometimes a bit reactive in emotional situations. You like to explore the deeper meanings behind life, and your ruling numbers are 9, 10, 17, 18, 19, 20, 28. So you're a ruling 10 as well. So again, you're a leader. You're a leader. You're very independent. You like doing things on your own. You're a manifester. You know, you can turn base metal into gold. This is 10. This is the wheel of fortune. So if I was to give you lemons, you'd make lemonade. Oh, it's Tedisa. Excellent, Tadisa. There you go. So leave a few comments. Let me know what you thought of your reading, okay? Did it make sense for you, Tadisa, yeah? Excellent. Sorry, I'm just laughing because I've got a chocolate point ragdoll cat and she's outside of, I've got some glass doors in my office and she's playing around, like she's doing silly things. She's making me laugh. She's like almost pressing her face up against the window. Is that funny? Your favorite is Nine of Pentacles, is it? Ah, well, there you go. Yeah, but you see, this relates to Isis, the goddess that gave birth to the sun. So again, you know, you've got ancient Egyptian wisdom that you can harness and activate as well. So yeah, you're in a personal year cycle 5, 6, 6 is 12 thing, 14. You're in a 5. So you won't want to feel restricted this year. It's very important for you this year, Kelly, to get out of the house, you know, to go and explore, to let go of old masks, to have space. You won't want to feel restricted or cooped up at all this year. There you go. So Starseed says, yes, wow, thanks. Very independent you will be with all those 8s. Tadisa, yeah, absolutely. Independence is your thing. You know, you are Miss Independent, but you are also very empathic and sensitive, remember, as well. So you are here to guide humanity forward into the golden age of Aquarius. So there you go. So that makes sense. So you need to surround yourself with relaxing company. Try and work on opening your heart up, okay, especially this year, because it's a good year for you to open your heart. And try and allow more people in, because for me it feels like there was difficulties for you when you were growing up, so maybe that your mum and dad separated and then you also having issues within those relationships as well yourself, Kelly. Okay, so sometimes, you know, just bathing in green is enough to be able to sort of open your heart, or pink, because both green and pink energies are the color of opening the heart chakra. Okay, so Amy, let's have a look at you next. Amy, you were born on the, let's have a look, 29th of the 8th. The 20. Amy can't have been in 1985. I was going to say you wouldn't have been born in 2018, because that would make you like 3 years old. So the 29th of the 8th, 1985. I've got it. There you go. So Kelly says you nailed it. Brilliant. Okay. Well, remember, I'm just giving you some little insights today. If you want more, get yourself the Starseed Numerology report, because that will literally blow your mind with the accuracy as well. And also, when you start finding out what your Starseed purpose and mission is, you can start doing that work, you see. So when I found out I was an Andromedan Starseed, the information was channeled through to me in the middle of the night about 5 years ago. I realized the Andromedans are here to be able to help people rediscover their inner wisdom so that they can experience life with more freedom, joy, and purpose, but also help people to work on issues of self-love and self-worth and self-confidence. So that's when Dreamtime was born. The work that I was doing was related to that, and it was like everything just coincided, and it was like, aha, the penny dropped. My soul comes from Andromeda. Andromeda is like 2.5 million light years away from our galaxy. And the Andromedans come in to be able to help people with that, because this is an essential part of the evolution of humanity. So once you know what you're here to do, you know, it's crazy. So Starcy says, yes, control is right. Hard to be in not to be in control. Yes, that's what I do. I go through my shadows and lessons, and I speak from my experience. Thanks so much. Well, there you go. It's awesome. There you go. So Amy says, I can feel from your energy that you're a starseed. We're all starseeds, Amy, you know. Yeah, me too, Kelly. Vivid dreams off the charts. My dreams are like phantasmagorical movies, you know, where I'm the protagonist and, you know, all sorts of stuff goes on. You know, like the other day, I remember I was having a dream and London was exploding around me, and across the Thames was Rome, and that was blowing up as well. And then all of a sudden I was falling, and Big Ben was falling by the side of me, and all these dragons appeared. And I was like, oh my God, the dragons are here. They're real. It was so weird. Anyway, the end. Publish. You're Syrian, are you, Amy? Yes. Okay, so Syrians are divine feminine. And you were a nanny for 26 years, Kelly, were you? Yeah. Yeah, there you go. So Amy, you've got a difficult vibration as your day number. It's a 29. Now in the color mirrors system, which is the system that I work with, bottle number 29 is called Grace Under Pressure. And it's a color combination of deep magenta and deep turquoise. So it's like those colors that you find within, you know, The Handmaid's Tales. It's that kind of, it's quite eerie, quite dark. So it means that your soul has chosen a difficult life experience in order for you to be able to have a swift evolution of soul. So you, on a soul contractual level, you've agreed to this. But it reduces to 11, which is a master number. So your day number is a master number 11, which is, again, a sensitive, empathic, intuitive, psychic person, you know, who's here to guide humanity forward into the new emerging golden age. You can also see here that you have got the 2 8s and 2 9s, a 2, a 1, and a 5. Okay, so you've got the arrow, all the numbers there on the soul plane. These are the emotional numbers, 2, 5, and 8, and that's called the arrow of emotional balance. So you're very well equipped to deal with difficult emotional situations in your life, Amy, even though you might not think so yourself. And also the arrow of determination. So they're very strong positive arrows within your birth chart towards your personality blueprint that you've got to be able to harness. So the arrow of determination is very much one of you know, like persistence, dogged determination to be able to achieve your goals and dreams. So you know how you feel. You do struggle to communicate how you feel a little bit. You're fiercely independent again, and also you're very wise and quite idealistic as well. So you look at the world through rose-colored spectacles. Your ruling number is a 9, 10, 18, 19, 23, 33, 43, 42. So you're ruling number 6. So 6 is very creative. There's a big creative aspect to your personality blueprint. You're like a creative intuitive. You know, the 6 is Venus. So that's your ruling number influence. It's about the home, the family. It's about creativity. It's about, you've got to learn to love yourself enough on the inside so that your reality can express that on the outside with balanced and harmonious relationships, because you're in love with the idea of being in love, you know. So it's very empathic, very soft, feminine, beautiful sort of motherly type energy that you've got that's connected with your ruling number there. But when you live negatively, the opposite prevails, because obviously the opposite of creativity is destruction. You can become you can worry a lot, you can get anxious and all of that sort of stuff as well. So hello to Joshua, nice to see you. So I'm amazed that numerology uses the year count established at Jesus's birth and death. That also means that tarot has a Christian root, since it's based on numerology. Exactly. Well said, Joshua. Yeah, absolutely. And actually, you know, if you think about magical number 36, which is a key building block in the pyramids at Giza, you know, so it's 6 times 6, which is creation times creation, is 36, which is the gateway energy. So remember that Tesla believes that the construct of the universe is based around the 3, 6, and 9. The 9 never loses its integrity. It's the inner workings of all sacred geometry and the circumference of the circle, and when you half it and quarter it as well. Exactly, Linda. It's about learning to love yourself more. So Amy says, I have such strong chills. Wow. There you go. Good. There you go. So, you know, your year cycle, Amy, is your year cycle is a 5, 10, 13, 13, 23, 24. You're in a 6 as well. So this year, more 6 energy is around you for the whole year. So it's a great time to sort of change the home around a bit, you know, redecorate or even reinvent yourself. You know, this could be like, you know, get a new hairdo or change your wardrobe, you know, sort of. But you might also just want to be at home more and be creative at home this year, because the 6 is love within the home. Sometimes it's about fertility or giving birth. You know, think about that's the biggest form of creation, is being able to give birth, isn't it? So a lot of people, when they go through their 6, they set up a home or they have a baby. There you go. So Amy says, the whole time you were talking, what, you got prickles, did you? Yeah. There you go. So Joshua said 36-9 is genius marker in numerology psycho matrix. You've got it. Yeah, you know what you're talking about, Joshua. Amy Apocalypse, I started my Reiki business and psychic readings. Brilliant. Good for you, Amy. It's the perfect year for you to do that. You've got a great deal of strength within your chart. Keep doing the work. That's all I encourage you to do. Just keep on doing it, because you are the people that are making a difference on the planet. Okay. Keep on raising your vibration and helping raise the vibration of the people around you. Remember, there's 144,000 ascended masters that need to wake up before there's a tipping point on the earth. And the ascended masters are me and you. Okay, we are the Elohim. Remember that. Anyway, guys, hopefully that's made a sense for you. Joshua, if you want me to have a look at your date of birth, I'm more than happy to do that for you as well. It sounds like you know a bit about numerology already, which is amazing. I love that. And Linda says, would you know anything about a life path 7? Yeah. Well, the 7 is connected to Neptune in the color mirror system. This is bottle 7, and Neptune was the Roman god of the sea. So, you know, this is the king of Atlantis. So it's Atlantean wisdom. So it's the subconscious mind. So people with a ruling 7 need to learn through their own experiences, but they love to explore the subconscious, the mysteries, illusions, miracles, magic, and faith of life. But no one can tell them how to live their life. They have to do it their own way, even if it means that they fall, dust themselves down, get back up again. All right, because the 7 is, you know, there's 7 wonders of the world, 7 chakras, 7 colors in the rainbow. It's another very, very important number in numerology. You have an amazing evening as well, Kelly, and make sure you get your report whilst they're still on special as well. You've still got another 3 weeks to be able to get hold of one of those on the special price, 59 Australian dollars, mate. And Linda says, wondering if I can learn how to deal with my son better if I dig into his chart. You definitely will, Linda. I get so many men and women contacting me to do charts for their children, because a lot of the people born after the year 2000, because the 2 is feminine and intuitive, have ADD, ADHD, or you know, are on the spectrum, Asperger's syndrome, autism, and they need to understand how their children learn, because they don't learn in traditional ways, especially if they don't have any numbers on their mind plane. And the amplification of the 2 energy can mean that they're hypersensitive. So when you know these things, okay, Linda, it can really help you to be the best possible mother for your child. So yeah, I get charts done for children all the time. So there you go. Okay, so you were born on the 10th of the 10th, 1980, Joshua, yeah? Awesome. Let's have a look at you. So the 10th of the 10th, 1980. 1, 2, 3. You got a 9 and an 8. Wow. Okay. So it's an interesting chart you've got there, isn't it? So not many numbers to play with, you see. So this is Joshua. Okay, so again, difficulties for you during childhood. You would be like somebody I would say is an indigo child. You know, you probably incarnated into a dysfunctional family. Mum and dad separated, or there was sibling rivalry. You didn't feel like you fit in. And also you're very independent as well. You have difficulties in adult relationships, and also you can be a bit skeptical of anything that can't be scientifically proven until you get around proof. Once you get your proof on anything, you're like an avid convert. It sounds like you've already had your proof with numerology. We can also see for you, you've got the 3 wands as well. And you're a day number 10, which is, you know, again, you are a leader. You've got a very soft feminine ability. You're a bit of a manifester. You maybe struggle a little bit to communicate, you know, so it's almost like you might be quite quiet sometimes. And then your ruling number is a 9, 10, 18, 19, 20. Mind you, saying that, because your ruling number is a 2, it's a soul number. People with 3 wands have 2 very distinct types of verbal communication that either talk a lot or they don't say boo to a goose. All right. So usually people with a lot of numbers on their soul plane will be the more chatty ones. Okay. So Josh says, what I've read about starseeds is all astrology and based upon chart type, bowel, wedge, and or a condensed chart. Mine is a wedge, anything with a 4 signs or 120 degrees. Interesting. Yeah, no, so so the day number 10, yeah, and then the ruling 2. Now, so that's quite an inner conflict that goes on for you, because the 10 is 1 is a masculine, 2 is feminine. So you would rather be second in command. So rather than being the boss, you would rather be the PA to the boss. All right, you're very sensitive. You love being in a partnership, in a couple. Very intuitive, very, very sensitive. However, the 1 likes to be in control. So sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. It's kind of like that, you know. It's like sometimes you don't know whether you're Arthur or Martha. But you know, again, it's very beautiful. You know, sometimes you feel second best or not heard. The moon energy comes up as your ruling number influence, which is this bottle here, which is blue over blue. And it's about verbal communication. So it's about making sure that you speak up and that you are heard, but heard in the right way. Because again, for you, it's like Mother Mary energy. There's ancient Egyptian wisdom that you can tap into as well. So Kelly says, I have an ADD and so does my son. We're bang heads and just so close. My Stephen was born on September the 26th, 2002. Yeah, exactly. Well, think about all the twos that are in his chart. Okay, 20, there's 3 twos there. That's 3, that's an amplification of sensitivity and intuition, and very creative as well. No numbers there. So that can be quite challenging. Definitely. September is the 9th month as well, so that's the 9 goes in there as well. So yeah, very sensitive little boy. Yeah, you like ruling from the background. That makes sense, Joshua. Yeah, perfect. Okay, and then you're in a year cycle 5, 6, 7. So again, if you're living your purpose, it'll be a good year for you. If you're not, if you're off track in any way, then this is the year that you might have to sacrifice or go through some hardships in order to get you back on track, you see. And that's just the way it kind of works. So hopefully it won't be like my personal year cycle 7. When I went through my last personal year cycle 7, I sold my house, moved down to the south, reinvented myself because I'd left the corporate world of IT recruitment to reinvent myself so that I could do my soul-based work. But of course, that reawakening, some people call it like a midlife crisis. For me, it was like a soul reawakening to my true purpose and mission. And that happened in my personal year cycle 7. So hopefully, you don't have anything quite as hectic as that. But thanks so much for joining me today, guys. Anyway, I hope you've really enjoyed being with me, and I'll be live again, no doubt, over the next couple of weeks on my YouTube channel. If you don't get to see me on YouTube, go across onto my Facebook page as well. I go live there once a week as well. And Andromedans is my group on Facebook as well. So make sure you join Andromedans and subscribe to this channel and click the bell for future notifications, and make sure you tell all your friends and family about this so they can come in and join the party next time round. All right. Lots of love, everybody. I'll see you very soon. Bye for now.